Hey guys, the very popular wallet maker Ledger partners with Baanx to offer crypto-linked debit cards for its customers. Today we're going to take a look into the company that is helping Ledger to launch that, which is Baanx. It's a sleeping DeFi monster, and we're going to find out what they're all about. Please do like the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and let's dive right into it. So a couple of weeks ago, on the 9th of December, it was announced that Ledger launches direct debit cards, and Baanx is the company powering these crypto cards. So they are offering the infrastructure. So that's one of their main products, the Crypto Live card. Let's take a look what else they offer. They offer exchanges, so you can exchange currently available BTC, ETH, BCH, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and XRP. You can send crypto for free with TextBit. So you can just send a text message, and that way you can send crypto for free. That's pretty big. Manage crypto on mobile. Yeah, they have that app. And I'm surprised they don't really mention that here, but they also offer free lending and borrowing. So, but we're gonna take a closer look at that in a bit. Maybe we can actually start with the white paper today. So what is their vision? Imagine a world where you can borrow for free, remit money across the globe for free, and earn crypto rewards from your daily spending. So that sounds pretty cool. Um, they are a B2B company, so they work with companies like Ledger, like Tezos, to offer their services to their customers. But they also offer some B2C products, but B2C is not really their focus. Liability, the value proposition, um, the products. So, okay, cool. So here we have the BXX. Well, BXX is the token from Baanx, and they are offering interest-free secured lending levels up to 50% LTV on BTC and ETH instant. You gotta keep in mind that white papers also some information is outdated. So here they're talking about BTC and ETH, but um, when we're taking a look here in that article, so here CryptoLife will initially support BTC, ETH, USDT, Euro, T, USDC, XRP, BXX, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. So these are the tokens that you can trade on the platform and borrow against. So to borrow up to 10% of the value that you have locked, you can borrow for free. So let's say you are holding $50,000 worth of Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. Healthy mix. That way you can borrow for free up to $5,000, and you can just pay that back whenever. If you're staking the BXX token, you're going to be able to borrow more, up to 50% of the value that you are staking. And the more BXX you are staking, the better conditions you have. Approval in one click. So like literally you basically apply for the loan and you get it instantly. and you can instantly start spending your loan on a virtual card and at ATMs with a physical card. Baanx is registered with the FCA and yeah, is in general regulated or works with regulated partners in the US, but also in other European countries. And the fact that they are regulated offers them a lot more possibilities in terms of financial products that they can offer. And yeah, so that basically builds trust and allows them to do a lot more. Um, yeah, they are based in the UK, offer free lending, free debit card. For the debit card, they will also launch a cashback um, reward system. There are no details published yet, and a lot of people don't even know about that because they only mentioned it in an AMA a while back. That was supposed to launch end of this year, end of 2021, which is right now. So there have been a lot of delays in what they're doing, but they are always delivering. They're just not talking about it. They're just not mentioning that they're delayed, but they will deliver. Withdraw cash at any ATM worldwide that accepts MasterCard and Visa card. Um, so what they also do in terms of card payments is you do not have to charge your card and put funds on the card, but you're always holding it in your own wallet. So there is no risk that the card might get blocked and you lose funds on it. Also, you're holding crypto and you can pay with crypto with from 5 different wallets, and it's called just-in-time payment or just-in-time conversion or so. That means you are holding crypto until that moment when you actually buy something. So uh, let's say you hold Bitcoin, then right at that moment the Bitcoin gets converted to the fiat that you want to pay in and gets paid. So you don't need to uh, get rid of the asset that you actually do want to hold. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, they work in different currencies. Uh, will offer IBANs, so that's especially interesting for the European countries. But I assume they will also offer bank details for US customers as well. They will also in future make it possible that your employer can pay you directly in crypto and you can split it up between the different wallets. So you can choose, okay, once the payment comes in or the salary, I want 30% of that in Bitcoin, 20% in ETH, and so on. So you can set that up as well, or you will be able to set that up. They do require KYC simply because they are offering a financial product that is used in the normal traditional market, which is the debit card. Um, they are, however, also working on and that's just necessary. Every credit card or debit card that you get will require KYC. There's no way around it. However, they are also working on a decentralized debit card with smaller limits. And that's gonna be possible without KYC, but that might take another year or two, who knows? But they did confirm that they are working on that. Mm, 10 trillion opportunity. Okay. Yeah, the pain everyone understands, especially the free lending pain, or the lending pain in general. To borrow money, it usually takes a lot of steps, and then you got to pay a lot of interest. But there, you can actually borrow for free, which is amazing. Mm, they are already partnered and live with Tezos. Um, Layer 1 blockchain. They are also partnered with akoin. The famous musician Akon is running akoin and offering crypto live cards to their customers. They also have a major customer with 25,000 active Asian crypto community users. um, a lot of their partners are not like, no one knows who they are, but they do have 20 plus partnerships. But because it's B2B, some just decide to remain anonymous. Um, Here, taking a look, yeah, Akoin, Alphabet, Tezos, and Scalable Solutions. Oh, yeah. Also very interesting, the UK government British Business Bank invested in Baanx. So again, that supports the legitimacy of the project. It is a very old project, actually. So it's not a project that is suddenly launching, but they did their ICO in June 2018, and have been working behind the scenes ever since. And only recently they went to market. So it is in a way a new project, but in another way actually a very old project. So they've already done a lot of work. They have a working product. They have working partnerships. If you take a look at their team, as always, team very important. And you see Garth is very experienced in the sector in the UK, financial products, since for the last 13 years. Given that the white paper is a bit older, potentially a bit longer by now. Sean, um, in 1999 launched one of the world's first e-wallets on a card in Korea. 25 years tech experience in different countries. So yeah, and if you go just through their team and their partners, they are super experienced in the sector. Hold on, I did have that written down here somewhere. If not, we're going to talk about that later when I go through all the notes that I didn't miss anything. Okay, I can't find it right now, but I'm sure we'll find it. So let's continue with the white paper. Um, market cap at launch. Here, phase one. So 1000 BXX you need to hold and stake for the free bank card. 5000 BXX for free lending up to $5,000, subject to LTV. So it still depends on what the actual value is that you locked. And yeah, so you can see the more BXX you're holding, the more favorable the lending rates are in terms of how much you can borrow. And then here, with 5 million BXX, which is quite an investment, you can do unlimited interest free lending. So that's pretty sick. Obviously, still depending on the value that you locked, because there will always be a collateral to incentivize you to pay back that loan. 5% of all network fees are distributed to the stakers on a monthly basis, so that's where the revenue is coming from. And yeah, BXX is basically powering the whole Baanx network. we do not know yet which um, tiers there are going to be for uh, the cashback debit card, but I assume it's going to be something similar to this, but there has been no communication about that in any way. But it does make sense to stack up now the BXX token early on before it appreciates in value, but we're going to take a look at the chart in a moment as well. Um, so yeah, 250 million tokens max because they actually already burned a lot of the supply to fix their tokenomics. Here they're talking about how they're using the funds and their roadmap. We are going to take a look at the updated roadmap in a moment. And then here we're just having additional information. So let's take a look at their updated roadmap. So they updated their roadmap in August this year. As I mentioned, they often are delayed with whatever they deliver, but they do deliver. So revenue, not sure how much revenue they're at right now, but this is completed. They are live on MEXC Global. On Uniswap, they were not live for a while, but they are now. But there has been a change in contract addresses, so just make sure that you're trading with the right contract address. The BXX wallet is live, BXX staking, and here they're talking about the different customers, the different unicorn customers. I'm assuming Ledger was one of those unicorn customers. Here, Tezos Crypto Live with free secured lending. They are working on that. Also, another centralized exchange is supposed so BXX is supposed to list on another centralized exchange. That has not happened yet. So here again, they are delayed, but it is going to happen. If they do say that it's going to happen, it will. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the communication with the community in a bit as well. So here we're talking about the uh, launch of the unicorn customer. So as I said, I'm assuming um, that is Ledger. So here they they were actually on time, so that's great. And then they're going to expand more and more in the coming month and years. Um, all right, let's take a look at the token. So as I mentioned, in June 2018 was the ICO. The pre-sale was 80 cents and 12.5 cents. And the IDO price was 15 cents. So we're at a pretty good price looking at these launch prices now. And it did spike in the beginning, but then there was a sell-off because communication was bad with the community and still is. So no one really knows what they are doing unless you really look at the project in detail, which I'm doing for you. And yeah, so the price has dropped a lot to like 8 cents, 7.5 cents, and we can see here on it even dropped to like 6 cents, and for a very short moment to 3 cents, but quickly recovered. And then here the news hit that they partnered with Ledger, and it shot up to 37, and mostly here around 20, 24, 28 cents. And now it's dumping more because people are taking profits. Uh, um, that have been holding. There are still private sale tokens at a price of 0.8, 0.75 released. So this can still drop more. That is definitely possible, but 10 cents is actually a pretty good entry point, I would say. I would I personally, I've taken profits around 24 cents, 26, 24 cents after I invested over here. And now, whilst it's dropping, I am consistently investing more and more. And I am hoping it's going to get back to like 6, 7 cents. I don't think it's going to drop to like 4, 3 cents, but that might be possible in the short term as well. But as I said, they do deliver. They do great work. They are a sick team. So I do have the confidence that in the long term, and that's not 2 months. It might not do anything. Like let's take a look at the daily here. Actually, uh, you see here from August on constantly dropping, a little bit recovery, but basically it hasn't done a lot. And that might happen again until they get more clients on board and deliver more and generate more revenue and therefore more rewards for the customers as well. Make it very public that they're launching the uh, cashback uh, reward. So there's a lot of things going on that they're just not talking about because they are so poor in community management. So if you take a look on their Telegram, it's very sad to see. I talked about banks, block bank a few videos ago. If I can manage to tag it somewhere, I'm going to put it somewhere here in the video for you to check it out. But their communication is so much better, which is also why there's a lot more confidence in the project, I assume. However, as I said, they do deliver. Their communication is just really bad. So if you do have that confidence that they will deliver, then invest and just don't worry about their bad communication. Mm, okay, cool. So that is let me see if there is anything else that is very important to mention. Uh, they are running some sort of giveaway right now. I can link that in the description of the video. Uh, Also, oh yeah, regarding Ledger, they already have 100,000 people in the wait list for their debit cards. Those debit cards are probably gonna be delivered in February, I think. I know I've written that down here as well, so I'm just gonna go through the notes. Um, just to make sure that we're getting everything, that you're getting all the information necessary. Um, hmm. Super important point that I forgot to mention. Banks also in September or August acquired a stake in a US fintech bank, which is absolutely massive, again for legitimacy. Plus, that just opens a lot more options in terms of financial services and clients they can work with. So that's a very big one. Um, they will also offer fiat on and off ramps and OTC trading. On all that obviously is generating revenue, and that is redistributed to BXX stakers. Up to 5 crypto and fiat accounts. We've talked about that. Yeah, the Crypto Live card is the first card that you can link to your Ledger Nano, giving you the ability to spend your assets stored on your Ledger wallet. and you may not even want to spend your crypto, so you can just borrow against it and interest free for 30 days. They also do fixed terms, 6, 12, 24 month, with different terms, but I don't know the exact details for that. And obviously there is a liquidation risk. So if you do borrow for 50% of the value, you do need to be careful if your crypto value is dropping a lot. So I would not borrow against 50% of the value, but potentially 10% or so. Yeah, they in the future they will have different discounts, loyalty rewards, and cashback that is going to be revolved around token rewards from BXX, but possibly other tokens as well. The funding was called just-in-time funding. So 0% risk of getting funds blocked from your credit card providers because you never hold a balance on the card really. Ledger Card is ready this month actually in Europe, UK, US, in 80 states and countries, already reached 100,000 signups. The core functionalities are ready. Taking salary into accounts is being built right now. Right now, this is a testing phase, and then the cards will be sent to users on the waitlist around February 2022. So the guys from Ledger did mention it's not going to be a 6 or 9 month waiting time or so, but very soon is going to be delivered. Also, Ledger mentioned that they do not have access to the KYC, so the user privacy is maintained, and the KYC is really only done to get the card. And as I mentioned earlier, it is necessary. And I also mentioned that banks might even launch a decentralized debit card without KYC at some point. Also, what they are looking at is buy now, pay later, which is just amazing as well. So also, what you can keep in mind is loans are not taxable, so it might be easier to spend that money in case you're wondering about taxes. But neither I am nor is Baanx accountants, so better speak with your accountants to figure out what the tax law is in your country. But yeah, that's the summary of Baanx. I am extremely bullish on Baanx. As I mentioned, I will continue accumulating again here between 10 and 6 cents. I mean, if it drops to 4 or 5 cents, that would be amazing. But I kind of do doubt it. But you never know. But definitely allow some time for the project to work. That is not going to be some super hyped project that is suddenly going to explode. But it is really a project that is going to take time, but it's definitely going to be worth it to be invested in Baanx in my view. If you like this video, please do click the like button. Also leave a comment if you have any questions or would like to share anything. And of course, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you get notified when I'm launching or publishing my next videos. Thanks a lot for watching and see you soon.